Okay, that didn't know it ended. Didn't hear it end. What's up, y'all? Wait a minute. What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday Morning Live, Season 7, Episode 14. Welcome. Oh, it has been so windy for the past few days. What? Oh, I know why that screen is like that. Let me bring that forward. Hold on. It needs to go here, right? No. Put that back. I guess I need to fix that. Anyway, can't see the awning flapping unless I do that. Yeah, I disabled that. I could re-enable it pretty easily, but I hadn't investigated any of that yet. What's, uh, if I remember where it is. Input control? Nope. Commands? Ungrouped commands? All commands? Nope. Chatbot command. Dual. How to use. To challenge someone, you use the following format: dual so-and-so betting amount. Replace opponent username with the username of the person you want to challenge. Replace betting amount with the amount you're wagering. And respond to a duel. If you are the challenge user, you can accept by saying exclamation duel and then yes, that starts the duel, or no, and that declines it. Sure you have enough points for the bet. Where do you get points? That's what I'm asking. Do you start off with a certain number of points? SE lock and key. We don't come out to do that. No, sir. We don't do that at all. For cars, no, sir. Not for the one you bought on Amazon, I'm sure. Okay, I enabled it. I don't know where you get your points from, but I hear a puppy. Where's that puppy? Sounds like puppies in a car. Yeah, let's get. Oh, well, the light was reflecting on this again. Dang it. It was just. That was. I bet how many times they'll call. That was just a light refraction. Because we weren't assembled, but now let's get assembled. Yeah. Lock force assemble! Or something. This guy. Gotta remember to do that. Okay, got that done. Should be alright. I hate that this is like that, though, because it just... Let's see if we can fix this. See if we can... We gotta fix this screen. It drives me crazy. Alright, unlock it. Yep. We can't really bring it down, but we could, like... Oh, that's a bajizzy screen. Yep, that one works. Okay, and then that puts that there. Yeah, let's go back over here. Oh, that washed it out real bad too, didn't it? Oh, wrong one. Man, I'm just being ticky. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I don't like that layout at all. But for now, let's at least center it, all right? Doop, 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 doop. Okay. And we'll lock that there. There it goes. Wonder why it's... That was weird. Hey. It's raining. It's supposed to rain today. It rained for half a second yesterday. Uh, and I got to do the yard real bad because the weeds have popped up, and I look like a ghetto yard. So if it doesn't rain all day today, I may have to do that right when I get home. But yeah, we're expecting it. It could pop up at any time. As the title suggests today, we are tackling Mount Boxmore. Ooh, because it's too big. It's huge. It's huge. It's huge. And I need to knock it down and take boxes home this weekend. Shoo. Darn. I don't have many plastic bags, so I guess they are going to have to sit in the spare room until garbage day. But I got to get them out of here because it's just the tower's about to fall over back there. And at some point, we're going to give it a visit for our yearly fire thing. And I'm sure they're going to be like, yeah, that's too many boxes. SE lock and key. For start at 325 and go up from there. If it's like a pedestal box. Like an apartment style, yeah. They're 325 or 375 for most of them. No, Monday through Friday and Saturday. Huh? No, we're not open 7 days a week. This is the South. You are obviously not from here. What were we about to do? I hadn't said hey to everybody. Hey, everybody. Hey. So Rune, AG, everybody. Everybody who's here. Just scroll through the comments. I got rid of the happy birthday. Oh. Yeah, I think that one was. I think that was part of the music thing that got killed. So who's going to Sabda classes? I never was, but I'm going to not go to Banner Show this year, and we are not relicensing for sure, 100%. Sucks either way, but assholes. What's up, Yin Yet? I wish I had a spare room here. We would if somebody would move. Happy birthday. I don't know if that song was copywritten or not, but I would love to play that song for you. That would be perfect. I don't know if you ever got the birthday song or not. Did I? Oh, yeah, I got it. Can't hear anything, but no, it's not the standard birthday song. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not, but I mean, I could always, I don't know, lay it over here. Could y'all hear anything? Somebody say, yeah, you could hear. Because when it does it that way, I can't hear it, and there's no source visibility or anything for me. What am I looking for here? No, you don't hear anything. Uh, what do we want to pop off here? Yeah, that one is copywritten because I've got it tagged as copywritten and it's been removed from the computer. Dang, it was a happy birthday asshole song. That's one of those that I have to pay for to use. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, good. Oh well. Happy birthday. Now it's like happy birthday, asshole. What do we need to do first? Probably need to set this up. So we have multiple things. Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. This 100% people see the plants and they think it's a plant store. Good one, Kim. They come in and they're like, oh, this isn't what I thought it was. I wanted to look at plants and buy them. This is definitely not plant store. I only thought it was. Uh, oh, 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 I'm excited about this, y'all. Besides toppling Mount Boxmore, I have a special cold drip that I have not tried yet. Those of you on Twitter probably saw my post, but my Mississippi cold drip dude came by. Now, I don't know if he was just messing with me and just went out there and sharpied it, or if he truly has a a different. He said it's different. He said they're experimenting, and he wants certain people to try it. Me being one of them. I don't know if it's just like it could be bullshit, and he could have just gone out there and written test on a regular bottle and brought it in. But we're gonna find out. I have I have to go get. You can see the flappy right there. I have to go get those bottles. They are sitting out right now. So let's do that because I do want Mississippi Cold Draw. I want to do that first. And then we have multiple things that we have to decide on what we're going to do. And y'all can help me do that. Obviously, Mount Boxmore. If I don't do it now, I got to do it after the broadcast. It's just part of my day. So you know how that shit goes. Y'all are here. I was going to do it yesterday, but I was kind of worried it was going to rain last night too, and it didn't. So, yeah, it's basically we got to do it today. I knew that felt weird. So let me get mic'd up. Okay. Uh, that's the most important thing. And that's why I have this area cleared behind me. You might notice there is a noticeable lack of plastic bins and/or red rolly things. And I have discovered I definitely need. Kim's gonna kill me. I need another red rolly thing. I need a red rolly thing 3 standard edition. I wouldn't mind another Iron Man, but taller. But Iron Man was fairly expensive to make because of all the preparation and stuff involved and paint. I don't know, maybe not Iron Man. Maybe a different color. What about? It's gonna be red drawers, right? And then we had gold bars for Iron Man. I could feasibly, because that's just a 3 drawer taller, and actually that would be way better over there. I mean, it fits perfect there. I would love another duplicate. Like with plastic bins, I don't want them to stack higher than about here. So it needs to be. They only need to be a little bit taller. I could go with a different color, red and what? Red and what? Red and what? Red and gold is the only thing that makes sense. Is this camera working? It is. Hot damn. Doesn't look like the wide angle is on there, but Hulk. Hulk green. Really. Uh, I've got a massive pile of Mount Brassmore right here, but I'm underneath here because I did a huge ass master key system the other day, and it's pretty bad right here, but not too bad. But there's a huge pile of Mount Brassmore. It's kind of the least of my concerns right now. That up front, what we have going on there is on the table. Boom. Let's go to the front camera actually. Okay. Okay. Front. How about this camera? Ooh, you were very zoomed in. Okay, let's fit the screen. So up front on last name table, first name Clark, we have. Oh, wrong one. Oh, wrong one. It was locking up from the brass. Uh, my 1200 is so bad, it's about to too. That's how bad a pile is underneath the 1200. 15 minutes, bro. I need to take that sign off. If the cleaners and the shoe shop aren't going to put their signs up, I just need to take that sign off, I guess. Non 15 minutes. always hesitant to leave this area whenever it's getting like this out there. I have noticed that. It's going to be time to replace that rug one day, too, whenever we find them on sale. So there, oh, I didn't describe what was going on there. So there I've got a bin in that sits behind my passenger seat. It's a 2 of the 4. Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Okay, we have these in original, which just like that, or aftermarket. Either one will work just fine. The aftermarket are $325. The originals are $6.
Give me the aftermarket.
Okay, one of each.
Yeah. Can I check next door with some shoes while you doing that?
Yep, you're fine.
Okay.
Marks, in case you're wondering. X marks the spot. Original. The other one. Oh, don't fall over. Up front on the table is one of those beige colored, like pull out, 4-drawer pull out, like I have over here. Yeah, that's what's sitting up there. It has, for its entire lifetime of that I'm aware of, damn, 30 years plus, has held Simplex repair parts. Simplex stuff. Simplex 1000 mainly. Some 900 stuff. And it has always lived, that particular shelf. I've got 2 4-drawer pullouts stacked and riveted together, held in together with braces right behind my passenger seat. So 8 drawers. And it's the very bottom drawer. It's the hardest to get to, especially if I have something in front of it. I got to move it to get it even open. And it's also just a pain in the ass to open, period. Probably because of the weights, pressurizing, gravity, bends in metal, stuff like that, which I can probably fix while I have the drawer out, as a matter of fact. The drawer above it, it hits the drawer right above it for some reason, and I may move it around. So I'm thinking about, here we have 2 bins, one of them with mailbox locks and another one with cam locks. Now, they're terrific for when I know that I'm going to have cam lock and or mailbox lock job. I usually grab both because sometimes you know, some of this foreign stuff, yeah, mailbox lock would even work where a cam lock was being used before. So you almost have to have both of them. I'm thinking about transferring both of these into that so that I will have it permanently in the vehicle, as well as lightening the load a little bit, because there's a lot of too many duplicates in there. When I built the mailbox kit recently, I think we did that on live, possibly, or some of it. He was just a woof woof, the puppy outside there. When I did that originally, and I think we did do it on one of the lives, probably towards the latter part of last year. I put a significant amount of mailbox locks in there. and really on the road for emergency situations. When I say emergency situations, I mean like when you get called out. For instance, I saw one the other day and I was like, damn, I'm glad he didn't ask about the mailbox. I'm sure I'll have to go back to do something with it later. But on my job ticket was rekeying a vacant. Mailbox was open. Had one of those Chinese indicator type locks on there. And luckily, you know, if you're on a job where you're rekeying and somebody says, oh, hey, I have this mailbox and this shit's sitting right here, it ain't doing me a whole lot of good in the truck because I don't have really maybe but one or two cam locks thrown somewhere. Hell, it did take forever to find them on site. So my thought process was that since I repair far less, hey,
All right.
you ready?
I'm ready.
You got 621 altogether.
All right.
Tap it if you're using a card. Okay, just insert it or tap it right there. Okay, yeah, going from the top. It took it. Yep, be good. Okay. Thank you. Have a good weekend. What's up, Nix? Red truck's been gone for a minute. What's up, Coin Junkie? How's it going? We were here talking about switching that out. So first off, we really have to just really start getting started on. We have to knock down a few boxes minimum. I don't know how involved we'll get here live, but we have to start it so that I have to finish it right. Oh, the cold drip. That's what we were doing. I'm gonna go put my Coke up. I'm gonna go get my cold drip. He just go shut. Go shut, damn it. Hey.
Hello.
How are you? Good.
Closing at 12.
Nah. 3, 4 o'clock.
Okay. I need this key to be something distinctive like it is on here.
So I'm out of most of them, but I've got the same one there still.
That'll work for me.
Okay.
And
Or this, or kind of this, or some flowers up there.
I know like this. I just wanted to know that this is for a certain lock. That's
Right.
all.
Yep.
Okay, and then these two.
Okay. Did you want
I
to do
need
a
all
pink?
three of them.
Did you want to do a pink rubber head for your
I
new one?
think I will.
All right.
it.
I was gonna say, did you want the orange for the naked one? Did you want the orange on this one?
Well, it's that iron door, that colorful one you got. That's the one that I'm lacking. So maybe I'll get two of those. Two. You want them back?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I did. Get it on the same one.
Yeah, that'd be
So
good.
keep
Yeah,
track of it.
that'd work.
Got it.
You mind if I run these in here real quick?
Now go ahead.
Thank you. Oh, thank you much. What is the easiest way to get them off of? I guess I got this too. I can work on it.
It's easier to put on than take off.
Oh, yeah. These are hers.
Right. So what were we doing here?
I want that one on this one.
Okay.
Some kind of way. Well, if I put it on there,
You want it on?
on the smallest one, it'll loosen it. Maybe on that. Yeah. Which one is? See, I can sit on this one. And that, yeah, that's thinner. Oh, you're talking about the thing. Oh, I needed that on the naked feet.
No, you did. This one? On your
Yeah, yeah.
on your original set or the new copy I just made?
The new copy. This is the second one, right? That you just did.
Yeah. Hold on, don't put it on there yet.
Now that's just gonna be an extra set for me. But this one I need on the original.
All right.
That.
Fix this so you don't lose your keys here. Right. Yeah, I want this one here
Yeah,
next
yeah, yeah.
to my lead, maybe. Okay.
Oh, right. Thank you much.
Mm-hmm. Doing cash or card?
Cash.
Yeah, that's what I was just adding on there. 1512. Alrighty, there we go.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Have a good weekend.
All right. You too. You be busy, huh?
It's been kind of slow today. It's quiet morning around. Everybody was quiet around here, so.
Always keep y'all in mind, cause I need a key. I know I can come here. All right, thanks a lot.
Thanks. Have a good one.
All right, you too.
Howdy, Lynn. Yes, you're right. I do need some cold drip. And it's been sitting out. Shit, it's like mediocre drip. All right, let me go grab it. Don't be judging. Past 15 minutes, bruh. Don't be judging. Look at this. Oh, test. And he gave me a control. And I have a control that's almost empty. Two cups. Test. Test. We're going to do equal amounts of. I do need a third cup, don't it? All right, hold on. This is almost empty. It's from the grocery store. These were brought in. That's why I'm opening two new ones and not using this as the test, because this one has been open and air, every time you open it, the air kind of lets some of the flavor out. We're going to sweeter because it's got the caramel. So this doesn't have sugar in it. It just has caramel flavoring. I don't know how that works, but it's also not like aspartame. This is a whole ass Mississippi Cold Drip commercial. It doesn't have like aspartame or anything. When you see no sugar or sugar free, you think, ugh. Trust me, I'm the biggest hater of aspartame ever. So what we're gonna do is my standard sweetened condensed milk. I'm not gonna do two full cups, but I am gonna do two different cups, one of each one, and see what I think about the difference. It's not yellow, it's still white. So we're gonna go like half cup, right? Two half cups make a whole cup. So for a whole cup, I usually only do like that's probably enough for a half cup. That's a little too much for a half cup. Basically just coating the spoon. Get off there. Okay. Yep, that's good for that one. Test subject. Oh, a little too much. Get off. This is way easier than trying to dissolve sugar in it too, by the way. That's about the same amount. Perfect. Alright, y'all. Dun, 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 dun. I think he was bullshitting me personally, but maybe not. Alright, this is the non-test version, just a standard. Hold on, let me. Okay. Beep. Alright. I guess I need a screenshot, right? Okay. Test. break the seal. It's got a safety seal there on all new bottles. I have one that I bought and it didn't have a seal. He replaced it for me. It was from the grocery store. There was no evidence of the seal there. It's like when you go to peel it, there's always going to be evidence. There's no evidence. It just missed its seal. I didn't drink it just out of precaution because I figured if somebody opened it on site, it would have looked like that. It wouldn't have been perfectly clean, no adhesive residue or anything. Test. I'm so excited. Ah! Okay, so that one I was able to peel really well. Somebody could have done it in the grocery store. I just didn't want to take a chance. Taking a swig of it. People are fucking nasty. Alrighty. So I'm going to stir gently for just a couple of minutes here. In the meantime, I'm going to let that sit for just a sec and put all this up so it doesn't look like I have a serious problem here. Lab coat. My lab coat is getting cleaned right now, y'all. Nope, it hadn't come back from the cleaners. It's probably over there, as a matter of fact. As a matter of fact, I could probably go get it right now. I'm going to put it on, but I'm not going to. Forget about it. But yes, we do need a lab coat for this, don't we? I feel like I need to make a whole separate video just for this. Probably will. You might see a different version of this later. Yes, it's 15 minutes, but it also means park straight, please. Alright, that one's getting stirred up. About the same milkiness. Not too milky, not too creamy. Just enough to kind of knock the edge off. You look like an employee's car. You better not. Ah, hand's sticky.
It's hard to do some sightseeing. Otherwise,
What you doing? What you doing? Okay, I think we're stirred good enough, y'all. Gooder enough. Gonna mix it with half and half and Everclear. Oh my god. My lab coat was getting a little dingy, I think just from being around stuff. That's what happens when you have a white garment, right? But it's nowhere near what it's gonna be. I cleaned it only to get it dirty again. Because of course it's got to start off clean, right? After this, I don't think no cleaning is gonna help. Not this, but what I plan on doing one day. Without condensed milk. Yeah, I thought about doing that, but I normally drink it with condensed milk, so I gotta drink it just like I normally drink it, right? Okay, there we go. Gonna start with the control. See if it tastes just like it's supposed to. Yep, perfect mixture too. Okay, test going down. One sip. Everybody knows the rules. I gotta try the original one too. Shit, I'm gonna get sued. Dave, don't sue me. The test is colder, but that's just because it was closer to the freezer part of the refrigerator. It doesn't taste as caramelly. Caramelly. Regular? Like I was mentioning earlier, the caramel does give it a little bit of sweetness to it, but it's not at all noticeable. This one, it may just be because it's colder, but I feel like I don't taste as much caramel. It's definitely colder. I wish I could even out the temperature. I'm gonna go put all this back. I'll be right back. Keeping a watch on this car out here that's just sitting there. Now I've got 3 open bottles. We're gonna get started on Mountain Boxmore in a second. Ah! I don't like the test. I'm not sure about the test one. Normal? No, I don't like the test one. It's almost identical. I know what it is. Shut up, trying to film here, damn it. It's burnt. It's burnt. It tastes burnt. Not real burnt. Just like the beans were roasted too long. Uh yep. Yep. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. And we are back on the mobile mic. Let me check the settings for it because it didn't do what it was supposed to do. It is kind of quiet there, so I'm going to bump it up to 250%. All right, we are now at 250%. That's about as high as I can get it. I don't think I ever tried 300%. I don't know. Let's try 300% real quick. Right now we're at 250%. I think it just stopped at 300%, but we'll go up to 300% right there. And adjust your mics accordingly. So 300%. I don't know if it changed any from 300 to 250. The mic is a little high up here, so let me bring it down a little bit. Okay. Sounds weird. That's weird. It's weird that it sounds weird. Are we doing okay now, though? Let me know in the comments before I walk off. 250 are the same. Okay, well, as long as it's not lower, right? As long as everybody can hear relatively well, we're going to go to the back and grab a few more boxes here to bring out. Yeah, no compliments on my open area. Look at this. I can walk. Yeah, I normally can't do this. I should, this is perfect. Well, no, because it's all sitting in front of Kim's desk, and I can't do that. She'll kill me if I have that there. So yeah, this all has to be cleaned up before, Monday morning. It's been a busy month with the whole shipping thing. Speaking of, I got to order more Houdini. I've only got 1, 2, 3 cans for sale. Okay. See, I still hadn't used that guy. There's a heck of a lot of shipping paper that's gonna need to have something done with it. So, door closer. Oh, that caused a... Alright, I think that one's gonna be... Hold up, what's this? One of these I can... Hold on. Oh, there's so many more behind these. At this point, I probably need to tend to that a little bit. Oh, look, let's put this back up here. All right. So, Girl Scout cookies. I'm so mad I didn't get another batch of them when they were here. Sit. What's going on over here? We may have a Coca-Cola problem. God, there's so many small boxes. It's days like today when I want to press, like a press. I'm going to use one of these boxes for all this paper. So, Wiser, I can't throw away a Wiser box. Yeah, you stay there. All right, hold up. I'll be back up to the comments in a second. Let me go ahead and start tending to the paper. How much? That looks like a good box for paper. And actually, we could use this for burn piles. So I'm gonna take you. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So many small. Okay, I think everything left back here is A, hard to get to. Oh, there's my broom. This looks like a relatively... No, I'll use that one. Alright. So... There's more. Now, days like today are when I wish I really had a cardboard. Okay. Compactor. Got to do it all by hand. So the good thing is I do have a couple of big boxes there where I'll break down and pack them all into that and load them up in my car and take them home. We don't even have a reliable trash pickup service here at all. I think the closest one that does would be the restaurants. Oh, that was regular. Let me try a sip of tea. Now it's gotten a little warmer. The area where I keep all that, there's nothing. It's all around the safe. There's no anything there. No wiring, nothing like that. So it's not really. It just doesn't look good, and it gets a little overwhelming. Oh, sure. Christmas lights. What did I do with my blade? This one looks like a good one. And the Acme box. Actually, the Acme box is the best one. Ah, shredded invoices. Damn it. One of my very first real jobs, grocery store. This was like the daily thing, breaking down boxes. We had a box compactor. It was wildly dangerous. Didn't think about it at the time, but you could have definitely climbed in there and gotten squished. But you know, back then we were smarter than that. For the most part. Always, when I have a bunch of small boxes, I just want to like step on them and hurry it up. But I've discovered it just really doesn't It really doesn't speed up anything. Except for ones like this. And Amazon boxes. They're pretty flimsy. And Coca-Cola boxes. Actually, yeah, you can go right there, you can go right there, you can stay right there. Ugh. Schleg. What was in here? Oh. Oh. I guess we could do that. I forgot about those. Calm down, Win. Some of the boxes are good enough to keep. Hey! And then it kind of turns into a little game of Jenga. Or not Jenga, Tetris. Like if you get just the right combination, you can put a box in a box in a box. Yeah, like that. And then, yeah, like that. And then even a little baby one like that. Boop. Shit, that ain't gonna work. I did enjoy this when I was a young lad, though, because I could like hang out in the back or in an area where nobody was, you know, and kind of did what I wanted to. I had control over the boxes. So we're gonna break these all down. Here comes some more. Actually, while I'm looking out, I need to find a better box for that. Oh, nope. Out of all those boxes, and I didn't hit it. Great. Okay, yep, that goes not there. You can get stepped on. Another Wiser box. Those are Wes's drums. I can't get rid of Wes's drums. Kind of. It's a Cobalt mini toolbox that I don't even use. Oh, I can move around back here now, y'all. This is amazing. Can't believe I sold a quickset smart code to somebody. Ugh. There's another slag. Ah. What's this? Ooh, what is this? This is a bronze lever that they never sent a ticket for. Huh. I guess I have a new bronze lever now. It's all good. Expensive bitch too, even though it's a piece of shit. This would be a Schlag. Yep. I see. I see you, Schlag. You are an IC. I think you are an IC. Maybe best. No, you are. No, you are best. Look at you. Huh. Wait, what function is this? I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with it. Oh, and actually I have a brand new latch. This is probably $50 right here. Fuck that, I'm gonna keep that out. I mean, screw that. I mean, I'm keeping that out and selling it. Yeah, this is small format. Wait, what brand? It is a Schlag. This was somebody that had a function on there that they didn't like. Looks like it may be storage room. Let me get a screwdriver and see if this is storage room. Yep, storage room. So I have a best storeroom. Honestly, like I said, the plate and this brand new latch, I had to use the latch off the existing on this one because, here's a good one for you. Here's one of those tips of the day. So, if you mount, oh, excuse me, I got a thing in my throat. If you mount an electric strike incorrectly, and you try to use this big fat beefy bolt, like the ones I was replacing had a it was the same exact model, but it had the non-UL listed. I guess this is a UL bolt because it's so fat, like fire listed. Yeah, single point. This says electronically controlled single point lock or latch 119X. Hell, it's even got its own. Okay, anyway, it says AL 47267022, whatever the hell that is. Anyway, that latch is probably $75. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. Doop. Dupes, they're not gonna get it back. They don't want it, so it's getting done something with. Let's put these here. Doop doop. Why are you hanging up? And FSC adapter needs to go over here in my parts bin. Screws up. Oh, yeah. So I got a bunch of lever handles here that I need to find a better box for. I need a really heavy duty. That's looking like a good candidate. Well, it might be too big though. I got more. So, while, because I'm about to come up and look at the comments, but while we're pondering that, oh, there's a D-Tex. Shoot. There's a D-Tex. SE lock and key. Okay, where are you located? Hold on just a sec. Whatever. Lack of planning on your part. Chasing this cardboard craft. Alright, let's see now. Test. I've got the camera lowered because I'll be back there. Muffler. It's not as bitter. Not as bitter. Most levers, no, you cannot change the function. Answer that one. Almost none of them, as a matter of fact. No, I don't. Oh no, it came apart. I can't think of any function changeable levers. Why would a company do that when they can sell you a brand new lever? Sure. Especially when it's only $400. Oh, ALX has them? That's fascinating. I usually don't buy original Schlage. It's just a little too pricey. D-Tex. Light strip. I'm ashamed to say it, but Mark's panic bar. I am probably about to try, I don't recall ever putting in an LSDA panic device, but I think I'm about to try a LSDA. This is a Lucky Line box. Oh, pretty sturdy. Damn. There it goes. 9,200 is what I'm quoting. With a full trim outside. I've never put one of their 9,200s in, I don't recall. So if anybody out there has any comments on that, let me know. Let me know. I think we're still gonna have to stay with maybe this one. How many levers we got here? Four. And some doorknobs. These were to be part of a giveaway, actually. Oh, look, Circle Plus. Lovely. I want to say Joe Douglas maybe has sent this in. I need to get this packaged up. I did have it in one of these flat rate boxes. It is going to have to be double padded to fit in one of these. we're going to move those right along probably soon. I did have an idea. Those of you who are store members, thank you for your support. We are going to have something coming up very soon on that. We're going to have a shipment going out, so stay tuned on the store for notifications on that. I just updated the you know what link so that if you didn't get a chance to join in to the you know what link, then I just posted the new one there. Anthony pointed out I forgot they expire, which is probably a good thing. And yay. We got 2 full boxes. Yep, I think we're good with that box for that. It could be a little smaller, but I'm not gonna quibble. I'm not gonna quibble about it. I think we're getting somewhere in the back too, y'all. Let me double check. We are. That's all right. I know. I need can container, can box. Uh-huh. I'm looking at the camera over there. Almost done. We're done like with boxes. Now I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do this. Oh, I'm so mad about that. Had a bottle of Houdini hit the ground, y'all, and it broke the cap off, and it like started going off like some kind of evil motherfucking grenade in a hallway of a school. I was pissed. I had to cap it and like rush to an exit to get out before it kept spewing Houdini everywhere. Alright, so basically what I just did was shoved a bunch of Houdini cans. I know you can't see, but a bunch of Houdini cans. They're gonna take all this down to the scrapyard. Hazardous waste disposal site. SE lock and key. back on the big mic. Let me check something real quick. SE lock and key. Yeah. You can try Jackson safe and lock is the only one we know about. Safe and lock. Uh-huh. Thanks. There's a lot of lack of planning. Emergency today, huh? Don't drop your Houdini. No. I'm so pissed about that. It was like, and I had my thumb over it, and I was like, "Where's the exit?" Like, I'll turn into Rambo all of a sudden with a grenade, sacrificing myself to keep basically from having to clean up more. Yeah, don't drop the Houdini, especially on its cap, because it was 3/4 full, brand new. I'd maybe used it, well, on that particular job 4 or 5 times. And it went from 3/4 of a can or whatever's in there when you get one. So like it's up to here. It was only to like right here, and then when it started spraying, it got to like right there. So it lost like 1/4 of the can spraying out off my thumb over it. Pissed me off so bad. All right, so up there, y'all hadn't helped me. What time is it? I know this is boring as hell, but this is shit I got to do. Right, it's 12:27. Up front, I'm not even going to bother plugging in my camera, but let me think about this while we're crushing oxygen, right? Let's think about this. Well, hold up. All right, so my distributor gave me this, uh, like a year ago, right? It's the Dormicaba repair kit for Simplex, which basically takes the place of the thing that I've got up front. Uh, However, same thing, talking about, oh, we can't even see it now, but the cam locks and the mailbox lock, same thing. If I don't have these parts in the vehicle and I happen upon a job where I happen to have to change a Simplex and notice that it's not pulling the latch back all the way and I need one of those parts. So I need to have at least the knob return springs and maybe one mechanism, maybe one combo chamber, one mechanism. So it would take up a lot less room. I don't necessarily want to keep them all in there. By the way, somebody switched out all the good combo chambers with that. Somebody riffled through that before. That's why he gave it to me. It was not a complete kit. So don't be like, uh, Jason got an awesome. Yeah, I got an awesome thing, but there was nothing good in there. They had switched out everything. Like, it's cool because it's got like, all the part numbers and all that. But really, I already had some of these. These are strike plates. These are combination chambers that say they're for the L1000, and you're like, ooh, sweet. I got some free combination chamber. No, these are for not the L1000s. These are for something else. These are the 5000. That one looks like a 1000, but I've never switched out of 5. We don't see many. Oh, there's a little screwdriver there. Cute. Some course, keys. There's a couple of springs here. I mean, there's some decent parts in here. But, you know, I'm not going to have this in the truck at all times. So, L drive shafts. Oh, yeah, that's another thing I was looking for. Spring these guys. You know, there is some really good parts in here. L1000 left-hand clutch, right-hand clutch, knob, L1000. There were no knob clutches, which I ended up having to order separately. Standard shafts. Those are good to know. Of course, when you schedule jobs, you try to be really careful. You know, if I know I'm going to, if somebody calls in a job and says, oh, I got a simplex and I need to change the combo, I'm more than likely going to grab this anyway. Also, it didn't have any of the good stuff in the top. So, there's a 00330 that fits here. I think some kind of programmer, something high dollar that made this really expensive. 1002 fits here. 1002 fits here. And probably some tools or something. But I do want to keep at least knob return spring and maybe one each clutch mechanism. Like a right hand, a left hand, and a knob. And a drive shaft. I've seen drive shafts get stripped out too. Yeah, see, lock and key. Can't hear you, dog. What's up? I can't hear you. What'd you say? Oh, we're only open in store. We don't come out on Saturdays. No, sir. We're only open in store. Well, fuck you too. I'm going to take an inventory of this real quick. Not right now, but I gotta switch the mobile mic again. Hey, are you still here? This is pre my time. Let me go back to the mobile mic. This is pre my time. Back on the mobile mic. This is what does this guy fit? Does that fit the kind that you put in all the time, Jay? I've never seen one of these in the field, ever. And I've got like 8 of them. SE lock and key. We don't come out on Saturdays. We're only open in store. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for saying thank you. Oh, the old Unicans? Yeah, I've got like 7 or 8 of them. Does it use a 59 or a 9 key? Sure it does. Where are my... There's one. What is this? 50, and this is 9. It is the 9. Yes, it is. And it's quarter turn, too. Huh. Fascinating. I got a couple of the threaded version. Ooh, antique brass. That bad boy's a collector item nowadays. Can you even still get antique brass? I'll tell you, there was nothing prettier than an antique brass simplex. Like when you get done installing a knob simplex that was in antique brass back in the day. It's like, sweet. Of course, it looked like shit probably a year after that, but they did have a pretty antique brass. I don't think you can still get those in antique brass, but We had a fair share of them around here in Belhaven that we put in on condos, old Unikin 1010s, simplex 1010s. I don't know. I don't see how that would ever go bad. Threaded version. Which would work like the simplex does. But, yeah, I mean, maybe worth throwing a couple on eBay since I have. Ew. One of them's got rubber goo on it, but I got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. So now that y'all have told me what it's for, I don't have to research it. I can just put an auction up, sell me a couple of them for a mere $8.99 each. $899. Put it in passage mode. So those are definitely the magnet openable ones. Threaded was the top to change the combo. Right, just like on the simplex, but it had a separate plate. I don't know why we have so many. I guess my predecessor probably put them in somewhere, but I personally have never run across one in the field. So, oh yeah, I've got tons of other parts and stuff in there, and that I already had from long ago. Definitely magnet attack susceptible. Yep. Okay, what else do we have? We were at, hold on. Cool. Oh, yeah. We're at a full 1.5 inches on Mount Boxmore there. Hold on. Let me get done with this. Let's get to a stopping point, shall we? I heard a car pull up. And I don't trust people. $12.38, huh? We getting on down there. Oh, and you're parked like an asshole? Nice. If you got the wrench and keys and are putting them on eBay, I've got a fair number. No, I wasn't doing the keys. I was just doing the part itself with no keys, since they're already key to lock. Put it in the code. It's a DF59 or DF9. The kit I had, I've got like 5 or 6 of the spanners. That's not something I would eBay. I wouldn't eBay the keys, but the parts, yeah. You know, I'm sure somewhere somebody's gonna drill one out, or if I have a drilled out one and be like, oh, look at that, I can get one on eBay. Didn't know that. So the screw is the flat bar quarter turn was replaced by the screw style. Is not the same thing, right? Screw style just opens it up so that you can do your spanner in there. I'll have to look up the 1010 and see exactly what it does. But I definitely don't need 6 or 7 of them. A driver bit version of the key, spin it out quick. Oh God, can you imagine though? I mean, that would like, Technically, you could. You know, those wing bit, the wing bit's got two. In fact, I have something very similar to that. That's a good idea. That's funny. Yeah, the screws combo change, so that one was passage mode, but those have probably all been replaced by now. I doubt there's any of those left. Yeah, those things last forever, so you never know. Passage mode is a thumb turn on the 1000 series. On the latter versions had the thumb turn in there. We may be busy. Let's go out and wait a minute until these people out here figure out what they're doing. I really wish the cleaners would put their signs out. What are you doing? I may have to mow when I get home, y'all. If it doesn't rain, I'm gonna be having to mow. Mow an overgrown yard that's got sticks and everything from a whole winter, like the first mow. So there's like debris and branches and sticks and people. If the snow ever melts, you still have snow? We have weeds that look like they're just shot up. Dandelions are everywhere. It's gotten pretty bad. Have I got two mics going? No. Okay. All right, let me finish this up real quick, and then we're going to wrap up today's activity. So this, yep. Okay, yep. You go there, you go there. The bonus to this is I have been wanting to reorganize my safe deposit box keys. And said safe deposit box keys are located right where Mount Boxmore is. So I've been unable to do that. But now I can. It would be better just flatten. So I have a feeling, besides putting all the stuff back here Monday morning, I would be sorting flat steel keys, which honestly is going to be kind of a tedious process because I got so many old ones that aren't made anymore, and I want to cross-reference. Basically, I'm going to have to make a rack for old, non-reorderable, and then like a rack of current, common. Probably is how I'm going to have to do that. This is a really nice box for a door closer. The only bad thing about doing all this is that I'm going to need so many of these boxes next week. I'm going to be like, oh, let me grab a box. Damn. Let me grab a, oh, damn. Quick set. I would rate that on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the bestest, 10 being a trilogy box. I would rate that like a 6. Because we all know trilogy boxes are a 10. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, just break them down. Oh, that's got staples in it. They were serious about this box. Please don't make me angry. Wow. Shoes. Or shoes. Whole bag of shoes. Yep. Schlag encode. The corner gets a solid 10. The rest of the box, not so much. That's that plastic doodad in there. And, well, the black encode will be the same as the other encode. Ooh! Oh, that was fascinating. Encode, encode, encode. Farewell. Encodes. Oh, the last one. Two more. Except for the marks box. This is more than I need for fires. Anyway, so probably I'll just get thrown out. All right, one last push. Done. Yeah. SE lock and key. Take cards because they know that you call it 53,000. Nobody's gonna come just on your word. Look at this Spice House. Woo! Kim ordered some weirdo spices. Like, she said she uses them when she cooks. I don't say so. Okay, we got pretty much getting here. Doing my garbage dudes. Thank you for this. I got one big box left. That box is gonna be probably saved. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to close this one or not. Nope. Escaped my notice. Alright, I told my Twitter now that I'm free of a lot of cardboard. I feel a lot better once I get it to the actual service. You need to break this thing. This guy. Nah, probably just toss it out. So that. Yeah, let me grab, one other thing. I think we're good here. probably fix that mistake. Yeah, I didn't think about that. No. Hate catastrophe. Get over there. Okay, I just have to be gentle with it now. It helps put this on the correct way. Okay, stay. You're good. Yeah, you're good. Okay. A little sweet now, I'll be good to go. Have so much more room for empty boxes now. Alrighty, y'all. It's that time of day, isn't it? We'll go over the comments real quick, switch over to the microphone. I was on the other microphone already. We'll check out Mount. You want to check out Mount Brassmore before we go? Get a closer look at Mount Brassmore. Hey, yeah, that may just reach. Let's go to front camera, south. No, other south. Just reach. Since I got to pull the camera down, I'm gonna talk louder. I know the microphone's over here, so hold up. Yum, huh? Yum, yum. Mount Brassmore definitely needs tending to, but that will be a Monday thing for me. I'll get everything tidy. Y'all should see my front counter right here. Speaking of me being tidy, I've been busy as hell, except for yesterday. Didn't have much going on yesterday, but the whole week before that, I was busy as hell every single day. Slammed, as a matter of fact, and I even had the time to do a thing up here. So, still got a little bit of a hot mess going on, but not bad at all. So proud of myself. Lick it. Yeah, the bench definitely needs to be tended to next. That area, anyway. And I probably need to dump out the old machine beside it. So, yeah. I doubt that it'll make it. So, you remember what I said about it affecting the operation, jamming up? Like, you didn't know you could jam up at 1200, right? Well, guess what? Yeah, you can. Just let it build up. Trying to do quiz 3. Yeah, I'd let that go again. I promise I'm going to get back on that. But again, like I said last time, it's just there. It can be done at any time. No hurry now. And I may have some time middle next week. I don't know. When I'm able to, let's just put it this way: when I'm able to put time into that, that means I'm not busy. So, not overly busy. Enough time to invest in it. It's like I get here in the morning. I get here early. Like the other day, I got here at like 5:45. Uh, there's a mother effing wasp in here. And that's the danger of having the door open. Uh, got done. I didn't. That day I didn't really, but it's like people will start coming in, and it's just been busy in the shop too. So I can't really focus. Like why is this up here? Yeah, I gotta have uninterrupted time to focus, and then when I get home, it's like I don't really want to work while I'm at home. Kind of work, so it's getting lazy. I'm getting old and tired. And yeah, watch me break down cardboard boxes, and now you know how the best way to break down cardboard boxes is, right? Let's disassemble. We're disassembling. Time to disassemble. I appreciate everybody for being here. Let's do this one. Safety third. I appreciate everybody for being here today. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Lock force disassemble. I guess Jason gets to take cardboard boxes out to the vehicle. In fact, I thought about that this morning. I was like, I need to do Mount Boxmore seriously bad. I also have to run this guy to get renewed because it's way overdue. So Monday morning, Jason, I think, is going to take 2 boxes of cans down to Hazmat. Jason, I think, is going to take this home this weekend. And I would really like to dump at least two containers of recycle. It's a hot mess over here. A hot mess in the recycle area. It really needs to get down there, but vehicle that I used to, we don't have the vehicle that I used to use to take it to recycle, I don't have anymore, so it kind of got to go in my truck, and, too busy to do it. So, anyway, I hope y'all have a great weekend. Thanks for being here. We're going to go into Rainbow. Hey,
Hey, y'all.
what can we help you with?
I want to get a key, man. I'm gonna call you back. Man. Let me get some keys. Man, I have a get this.
No, we're running low on right now.
I got one of these key made.
Okay, I'll take that off. Just regular key, or only ones are going to be with the round shape heads. So they've got very limited selection.
You can give me the one of those regular.
Standard, okay.
And because if I ever was to take this to get it made, I can't get it made on the right. It would be made like this design, right?
No, you can get it. It's just a regular key.
No, because see, I had got my other keys custom, and this the only one I had like this, so that's why I asked. Okay, but I do want a regular key like that one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get my sister's.
And we've got a couple stuff.
Okay, here you go, your big keys right here.
No, none of those. Only the ones on the bottom row right here.
Oh, so I can't use those.
None of those over there for your kind of key.
Oh, well, I got some of those. That's why I asked. Okay.
Not for this stuff.
Yes, I do. I have that key in that line drop. And I have it like in the zodiac sign.
Right, we just don't have that keyway, so
Oh,
you may have
okay.
gotten it from somewhere else. They are available, but we just don't stock them.
Okay, so you guys, can I get I give it a pink sheet on.
No, it's got to be with the round shape head, so everything is empty. Like I said, you've only got very limited choices here. So anything only with this round shape head. Or here.
Okay. Um,
Regular, you say?
yeah. And this.
Okay.
Hold on, I think I got everybody key. I really don't. My other sister, she showed, she just right.
That key, right?
This the first one. Why it look smaller than this one? Mm-hmm.
It's a slightly different shape head.
Oh, that's it.
All manufacturers have their own little shapes that they use, but the keyway is common.
Put that one in there.
All right, is that gonna do it for you?
Yes, ma'am. You always worked here?
Yep.
Oh, your face was familiar, that's why.
1890 is your total.
How much the piece?
375 for the pattern and 250 for the regular. Need a little receipt to
18 what?
90.
It first said 1875. Yeah, I didn't see.
Alrighty, thank you, ma'am. Have a good day. Did I say 1890 or 1875? Pretty sure I looked at that and it said 1890, and I'm pretty sure I said 1890. From there, but I know last time I got a, even Kim mentioned, last time I got a freaking haircut, he didn't do a great job. I'm only getting irritated about that. It's like he won't cut this far enough back so that I guess he wanting me to. Yeah, I thought I said. I'm pretty sure I said 90 because that says 90. So, what you be lying over 15 cents for? You may have heard one thing, but If you want to quibble over 15 cents, we'll go back on the cameras, right? We already disassembled, so it's way past time to go. Because Jason has to figure out what to do with that. Did we ever vote? Did we ever say? I guess I'll go back on the comments. But the test, got to send in feedback. It sucks. I could do one of two things with that big cabinet. What? Oh, wait. Hold on. Before we disassemble, I'll show you what I was talking about. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I know you can't hear me, but yeah, okay. I got one with you on it. I don't know where that view came from. I don't know where it came from. Some folks had some little poppers. They melted in there. Oh, it's horrible. I know you can't hear me, but I said that goo that was on it was from one of them came with some black dots, almost like rubber bumpers that you would put on a jewelry box, you know, little feet stick-on things. Uh, and apparently they melted in there, so yeah, so that's that. Those little rubber bumpers melted on top of it. I'm thinking that I put in there. You bringing a Floby? I'm thinking. Try a sip without the condensed milk after they're both equal temp before you can tell for sure if it's less caramel. Yeah, I'm gonna let them equal out Monday. Monday I'll be in and be able to give them another try then. So it was a 50-50 thing because hold on, let's talk about something else real quick. Let's go back up front. Let's go back. I don't have my mobile mic, but all right. So I'm pretty sure, as I recall, rim cylinder boxes don't fit in those things. Or I'm pretty sure I've tried it. Then it comes to the point, should I take them out like I do KIK cylinders and individually bag them to save room, possibly keep them in there, or use it for mailbox? And I'm thinking because I want to use it for the mailbox and the cam locks because A, it'll free up one of these plastic bins. Ooh, and then I'll have an open one again or two. Uh, B, it'll always be with me. C, I don't often use it, so that'll be great for that area on the bottom, you know, hard to get to. If I need in there, I'll just have to take shit out of the way and move it so that I can open the drawer. Thinking cam lock and mailbox lock. Uh, then I'll have me a free toolbox or two that I'll try to figure out what to do with. Like Kim fill 2 cups without you knowing which is the tester. That's a good idea. We'll do that because he probably wants a video. Blind taste test. On the Kava box and content. You ain't taking my Kava box. Forget that. Forget that! You really think I'm going to sell something like that? You really think so? Just because I'm not using it often doesn't mean I'm not going to need it someday. Only time I see the 5,000s are military and government. But I do see them there. Yeah, I ain't giving up. I ain't selling parts. Wouldn't even sell the box. Shit, you crazy. You should know better than to even ask that. Damn. Does it look like I sell my shit? Alright, y'all. Let's get out of here. Let's go. Let's hold on just a sec while I'm here. Let me do this real quick. What do we got? Let me check a couple things. I gotta check statistics. Okay, there we go. Blind taste test coming up. I'm gonna finish that hot mess up there. Probably just sling the rim cylinders in the box in the truck. And you know, it pisses me off. I mentioned this earlier. You know, if you go to a job and you don't have it and it's here. Was finishing a job the other day and I needed a rim cylinder. I had brought some of these with me. I know they're aluminum, but I was basically rekeying on site. These guys, they wanted these rekeyed. So to save time, I took some of the ones that I've yanked off the door because I replaced cylinders on them, and I keyed them up, and I was planning on just switching them up. Come to find out, this building didn't use that exact one. I needed one with a cylinder cam or a tailpiece longer. Guess where all my rim cylinders were? Sitting up here in that effing box on last name table, first name Clark. So irritated. I could have sold another cylinder, and in the meantime, I had to like rig. I found a flat tailpiece that just barely was held in that had a squeezable clip, so I like crunched the clip down real hard, and it held the tailpiece in. Luckily, the door that it was going on is going to be an access control door, so they're never going to use the key once it's up and running. So I think it'll be all right. I slapped it when I was done. I say, that'll hold her. Fixing the rain over there. Yeah, it's looking a little rough out there. Just keep your fingers. No, I really do need to mow. Don't rain, please. The sun just came out. Don't rain. I need to mow. I really do need to mow. That way I don't have to do it tomorrow. Or I don't have to do it one night when I come home. Because you only have like, I leave here at like 6:30. You only have like an hour of daylight to get that done and eat. Because I usually eat right when I get home. So we people do use too many cylinder designs in keyways. Definitely. That's why I have so many, that's why we all carry so many different friggin' cylinders. Hell, just the Schlage keyway cylinders use 20 different ones and finishes. Yeah, you multiply, you got 8 different key and knobs style cylinders, some with the projection on the bottom, some without. You certainly can't use the one with the projection on the ones that are designed for the ones without, OEM style. And then you multiply, well, just key and knob is going to be, you know, either brass or chrome. But if you're talking about mortise cylinders, here's another thing. They're gonna have to add black, y'all. Ilco, GMS, Ilco/LSDA is gonna have to do some Schlage black cylinders because every new dark bronze glass door is black, not dark bronze, not aura bronze. It is time that they did away with. Hey, bro, what are you doing? I hate people some days. Most days I do. Black. They're gonna have to give us at least a Schleg black option. Most stuff comes Schleg nowadays. Yale's Schleg. Excentra is Schleg. They're gonna have to give us a black finish. I know some people have started, like, they've got them on their website. New 10, or what is it? Which finish is black? 5, 7, something. I've got a square, square reviews are not useful at all in the public realm. It really only helps the owner of the business know how their text did. Black mortar cylinders. So, God, I hate black. I hate that we've done this. We've only done this to ourselves. The whole 10B, 10BE, fuck 10BE, and now black, whatever code that is, 61, not 612, 611. What code is black, y'all? Somebody who knows it off the top of their head, let me know. LSDA has come out with some residential black hardware. One version of a lever that's black. Deadbolts, I think on the residential side, maybe. But mortar cylinders, and that means that, do we phase out 10B mortar cylinders now? And just buy black? Do we have to keep yet another effing finish that's very similar? 619 is satin nickel. Similar to each other? I'm not going to want to carry 10B and black, so I'm just going to get black. Are they ever going to give us the options for Corbin Russwin? I've got a bunch of people with Corbin Russwin. Oh, you can buy Corbin Russwin original cylinders for, $120 retail a cylinder, but no. LSDA or ILCO, not LSDA. ILCO and GMS are going to have to really come up with something for that. Either just make a merge finish that's just a really dark 10B. What's the answer there? 622. Thank you, Mats. I knew it was 6 something. LSD is a nice grade 2. Did a whole building with them. The 300 series. Did you use the 100 series or the 300 series? I don't like the 100. I like the 300. I've done hundreds and hundreds of 300. I've always loved the 300 series. I've had to put in some of the 100 series, and I wasn't so fond of that. Electroplating system, you can offer any color. If I had room, I'd have like a full-ass machine shop and like powder coating facility. All right, bitch came back after getting us coffee. You could at least say, I'll be right back. If I pulled in, I'd be like, hey, mind if I run across the street real quick? What do I always say? No. Oh, shit, we're like 25 minutes over. They don't want to pay for the 300. 300 is better. If you try the 300 sometime, it's night and day. Shit, y'all got me over here. Y'all have a great weekend. We gotta go. We've been like over for a while now, so appreciate you being here. Thanks. Y'all have a great weekend. You got me rambling and talking, and I'm out of here. It didn't end, did it?